All right. So, failing is a good thing. It's actually not a bad thing. You see, when you fail, you learn. You learn when you fail, right? I was just sweeping my room and then I just suddenly got this idea. I say, all right, let me just translate it, right? There's a lot of times in my life where I have failed. I bet you have too, right? But I don't think failure is actually that bad when you think about it. Failure is just you not getting the outcome that you want. Like you didn't get the specific outcome you wanted. I mean, yes, you fail, but like I feel like the word failure should mean like complete failure. Like if someone said they fail, it means like there's no chance of retrying. Like that's what I think failure is. So anytime I fail, I just realize I didn't fail. I could try again. If you can't try again, that is failure. I would say that is failure if you legitimately cannot try again. But for the most part, you could try again. You could try over and over and over. So I don't think that is failure. If you have, let's say you're playing a game of blackjack. I don't even know where I'm going with this example. Say you're going to a game of blackjack and you bet some money, right? Let's say your bank account is like 100K, but you bet, let's say 5K. Highly irresponsible, but let's just say, right? You bet 5K, you lost that 5K. I wouldn't think that's failure. I mean, yes, it's stupid, right? Oh, there's so many wrong with this example, but you didn't really fail if you think about it, because you still have more money. You're not like broke. You don't have like no money at all. You can't retry. You can retry again and again, right? Let me use a better example. Gym. No, not gym. What is something that what you when you fail you can't, okay. Group project. Let's all right. There's a group. Let's say you're in a group project in school, and you are presenting dinosaurs, right? And your group is tasked with creating a stegosaurus. That's a dinosaur with spikes on its whole back, basically. And okay, so there's two ways. There's failure and like I would think the complete failure. So failure as in the one with brackets, like it isn't actually failure. And the actual failure I'm talking about. So the first example I'm gonna give you is the fake failure, right? The failure everyone thinks is failure, but it's not, right? Is let's say you had, let's say in this example, when you're making your stegosaurus, you painted it wrong. Or let's say you're missing a few spikes, a few spikes on his tail. Now, and it's gonna be your turn to present, right? You realize that it's missing a few spikes, and you went up. You said you got called up, right? And the teacher realizes, hey, this stegosaurus supposed to has like X, Y, Z amount of spikes. You're missing the Z or the X or the Y, the Y, right? And then one of your classmates said, hey, wait, here's the rest. Can we put it on quickly? Teacher says, okay, I'll allow it. You in that moment you think you failed, right? Because you can't do it, right? You can't. There's no retries, but you technically got a retry right there. Friend called out, say, hey, let's put on your extra spikes. Boom, you got the spikes you wanted, right? Again, failures. Again, I think everyone says failure is. No, I don't even know if there's a good example, bro. I'm trying, right? But failure is like the failure that everyone's talking about is the one they keep thinking failure is. No, it's not that they keep thinking. It's like more like their perspective on failure is like wrong, right? Because now the other example of this I feel like this is a stupid example, bro. But anyways, the other example was let's say you were presenting it and it fell. It's made out of clay or something, I don't know. Fell, broke, no redos, and that was the deadline, right? That was the day you were going to present. It's over. That's failure. You can't retry. You're not going to get a retry. I mean, unless the teacher's kind, but let's be honest. There's always that one strict ass teacher, like, I was fed up on him, but yeah. And let's say that's the same teacher you got. Yeah, no retries, no redos, 0. I mean, yeah, but whatever. You get it, right? Whatever this analogy I'm giving, one weird ass analogy. I don't know. I was just talking shit out of my head, right? What I'm just trying to say is people's perspective on failure is wrong. Actual failure is there's no redos, there's no retries. Once you fail, that's it. You are done. There's no retries. You can't retry again. That's it. Whereas the failure that everyone's actually doing, right? You can retry. You can try again, right? If I am not able to do a pull-up, yes, I failed. That's only because I told myself so. That's only because I didn't get the outcome I wanted. But I could try again. So how is that actual failure? Like, I could try again and again and again. Like, I mean, yeah, unless I break my spine or some shit, but yeah, like, other than that, that's not happening. I'm gonna break my arms, lose my arms, break my fucking spine. Like, no, that's not happening. So, I don't know why my head was like, foreshadowing. No, it's not. Right? I could try again. Do the pull up, do dips, push ups. I could always try again with those. Should I give that as an example? But yeah, I could always try again. Actual failure, true failure, is there's no way of coming back. There's no comebacks. There's no retries, right? So please note this down because a lot of people have the wrong perspective of failure. So just please understand this. Again, actual failure means there's no ability to try again, right? I have to be upfront with you, right? There's no possible way for you to try again. Once it is done, it is done. That's it. Game over. Right? That's true failure. But the failure that a lot of people, well, pretty much everyone has, is wait, what? No, I just confused myself, right? That is the failure. The failure I was just talking about. That is the failure that's actual failure. The failure that everyone's thinking about is like, oh, I didn't get the outcome that I wanted, so I failed. But no, that's wrong. Actual failure means there's no retries, there's no redos. That is it. So please note this down again. Make sure I repeat myself and not get confused. Actual failure. Okay, let's put on this broom. Actual failure is there's no way to redo. There's no retries, there's nothing, right? Whatever is locked in, it's locked in. You're done, right? If you broke your Achilles and you can't run anymore, like legit cannot run anymore, you're like, I don't know, that's failure. You're done. But if you can try again and again and again, even though you didn't get the outcome you wanted, that's not failure. You're just having difficulties. You're just having trouble, right? It's a little hard for you, but you can try again. That's it. That's it. So please note this down when you're telling yourself that, oh, you failed, oh, I failed, I'm a failure. Bullshit. If you can try again, you did not fail, right? Actual failure is basically giving up, like, and completely like committing to giving up. So, and I know you are not a quitter, whoever's watching this video. So have a great day. See ya.